Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Donkey Kong 94 playthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed the first video. We're going to continue on with video number 2 as we attack the forest world. So DK went to a forest. He's kind of chilling over there by the lake. So let's head on over there and get our girlfriend back with stage 2-1. And this might actually be a good time to showcase some other things about this game that I wanted to talk about. So, you know, I already kind of showcased one of the moves Mario has. He can kind of use this handstand to, you know, just kind of walk around, get some slightly higher air, also block things from the sky. But there are some other moves that he can do as well. And, you know, these are moves that would eventually go on to be in, you know, Super Mario 64. But you actually have the sideways somersault, which basically you just move in one direction and then you very quickly move in the other direction and jump at the same time. You get a really nice long high jump, which is really, really cool. Another thing you can do is you can also do a kind of double jump of sorts. I'll wait till the spiky guy gets out of the way. Or I guess it's a spider. Can't really tell what that thing is. I always thought it was like a spiny from like the Mario series. But one thing you can do is if you do a handstand and then very quickly jump after you land from this jump, like that, you can do an even higher jump. So it's kind of like a double jump, again, also from Mario 64, but obviously this game predates that. Still, though, as you can see, Mario has like a very, very nice set of moves that he can use to kind of get his objectives done in a pretty nice manner. And he can also do this to kind of, oops, okay, well, careful Mario, get up, thank you. But you can also use these moves to your advantage to, like, very quickly, like, get levels done, too. Like, for example, like, I know one thing, I didn't really, you know, showcase it, in this video by any means, but, or in the last video, but you can also use to, like, beat, like, the first levels of the game very, very quickly, too. So again, just kind of showcases like how awesome and how cool these moves are that Mario has. So yeah, last time we learned that we have these switches that we can use to create bridges. So we can now use this to kind of, you know, make our way through these levels a bit quicker. But just going to come down here. We did get all the items, I'm pretty sure. And there we go, level completed. So yeah, we have those switches, they can create bridges, they can do a bunch of other things too, so it kind of varies based on what level you're in and what they activate. So we'll go ahead and get another 1-up. Let's move on to stage 2-2. I think this stage is kind of like the last stage, but I think we have... Okay, no, I'm thinking of a different stage. But either way, we have Mr. Spiny again. So this switch right here, this one actually activates the elevators. And you can actually turn them in 2 different directions, as you can see. So we have to go up here to get the key. And I'm going to try to get this umbrella before I do anything else. Thank you. So now we're going to grab the key, and we're going to go over to the switch again. And yeah, if you fall from too high of a height, you'll actually drop the key, so keep that in mind. So be careful of that. And then if you drop the key for a while, you have a little bit of time before it, like the key despawns and goes back to its original location. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much that level. There's some other mechanics involving the key that we'll also go over as we go throughout the game. So now we're going to 2-3. Oh right, I remember this level. This level is... this level can be kind of tedious if you decide to go for all the items. Normally it's like, why would you bother? But, you know, trying something new with this playthrough. Trying something new. Let's duck under this one, do this, jump up here to grab that. We need to pull this lever. Okay, looks like we got all the items. Duck. Duck. And goose. I don't know where goose came in there, but it did. And there we go, level completed. Yeah, some levels can be just simple one-screen levels, but some of them can get, like, especially the further we get into this playthrough, some can be, like, giant marathons of stages we'll have to get through, so, you know, brace yourself for that. So we're moving on to stage 2-4, and look, it's Donkey Kong Jr. Quite literally, it's the Donkey Kong Jr., like, playset. So yeah, watch out for these. I always call those guys Kremlings, even though, or Claptraps, you know, from the Donkey Kong Country series, even though that's clearly not what these are. Ah, dang. He had quite an arm on him right there, that's for sure. But yeah, on the subject of Donkey Kong, like, you know, 1994 was when this game came out, and that's also the year that Donkey Kong Country came out. And I remember, like, you know, Donkey Kong was a huge deal during this year. Because, yeah, you had Donkey Kong Country, you had this game. I remember in, like, Nintendo Power, like, you know, both this game and Donkey Kong Country were at the top of, like, the power charts for those years, or for that year, at one point. So, you know, this was kind of like a mini Donkey Kong revolution that was going on. So here, DK's throwing some barrels. Kind of shows that you can block the barrels with your feet if you need to. It's kind of weird that Mario kept walking like that when he'd probably have a better running speed if he ran normally. But on the subject of other Donkey Kong games, another reason why I wanted to like do this replay around this time was that they did actually release the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake on Switch not too long ago. And I'm a little disappointed in that remake. I haven't played it yet, don't get me wrong, but I'm disappointed that they re-released that game and not this game. I think this game would have been an awesome remake, and they could have actually added, like, more stages. They could have even made stages based off of, like, the actual Mario vs. Donkey Kong game, too. But yeah, I've just always been more of a fan of this game than Mario vs. Donkey Kong, personally. That's just my own personal preferences, though. So yeah, we had our first water stage. Water stages aren't too bad. You can kind of swim around, but I think if you have the key, you can't actually swim. So you have to kind of use more platforming to get around with that. So keep that in mind. Thankfully, the key didn't really matter in that instance because it was on land, but, you know, in future instances, that's a good thing to keep in mind. So for this stage, don't worry too much because none of the enemies will hurt you. Yeah, these ladybugs don't actually hurt you. They can push you into spikes or something, but they usually won't really do that, so you don't have to worry about that too much. So we need to kind of navigate through this stage to get through all these little ladybugs. See, ladybugs don't hurt you. They're just tedious, I guess. So what you want to do here is you want to make it so all the ladybugs are kind of on this bottom area. I don't know why that one turned around. That's kind of weird. Let me see if I can... Okay, that should do it. I'm going to very quickly... there you go. Grab that. Wait, how'd those two... Okay, well, they're going the right way, so that's fine. They can do that. The only problem is I might get pushed around up here. But I made it, so I'm good. And we're going to run over here. Then run all the way over here to where the key is. Get the umbrella, grab the key, jump up here. Now, I'm not going to go to the door just yet because we're going to get the 1-up first. Now we're going to grab the key and go to the door. Did I need that 1-up? Definitely not, but we got it anyway. So yeah, really disappointed that they didn't choose this game for a remake. I think this game's great. They need to put this on the NSO servers. because it was on the the virtual console for the 3DS, so you know they should put it back on. I think. Just my personal opinion. They should do it. This game's great. Okay, I remember this level. This level was actually kind of a very early wall for me, because you have to do some things that you probably wouldn't expect to do. But you want to do is you want to get this ladybug that's on the outside. You want to get this ladybug right here, I think. Now, of course, you do let go some of the spiky beetles by doing this. But that's just kind of what you have to do. Because you need this ladybug on the outskirts here. Okay, let me wait before I do this. So you can kind of ride it up here like that. And that's what they kind of intend for you to do. But yeah, as a kid, I thought this was a little, you know, not incredibly obvious what you had to do. But it's cool, because I know what I'm doing these days. So for this part right here, what you can do for this part is, while you're falling, throw the key, duck, and then when you're at the end, pick it up as it's going past. And that's how you get in this door. See, younger me, that wasn't so bad. But, you know, younger me probably ate dirt as a child, so I didn't know any better. I was only 6 years old, at most, at this point. Okay, stage 2-8. Okay, so for this level, very quick one. I thought I also brought back the trampolines. Oh, come on! I was free from that. I disagree with that game. I wholeheartedly disagree. So yeah, these things, you can actually ride these platforms up. So go all the way to the end. Now we have to find a way to do this. I'm gonna wait till this one goes by. I'm surprised that actually hit me. Okay. Well, again, I mean, at least it's a short level, so I'm not wasting a lot of time by taking deaths here. There we go. See, third time is most certainly the charm. Because it was for me that time. Oh man, I always loved this cutscene, actually. Actually shows you how to do the sideways somersault. And like, you would think that that'd be a hint that you have to use that maneuver coming up, but you really don't. Like, that's a maneuver that you just don't have to utilize at all. It can make some sections a lot easier, but definitely not a required technique by any means. So let's move on to stage 2-9. There we go. Oh god, I hate these enemies. When I was younger, I used to call this the crapping bird enemies because, well, I think you can probably guess why. Although it is worth mentioning, these are... They're supposed to be eggs, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I don't even know where I want to make these. I guess there. I guess that kind of works. Boom. Switch it up a little bit. Jump over the bird. Okay, we got all the items, so we should be good. I'll drop the key, but that's fine. There we go. Oh, I know why I called them the crapping bird enemies. It's because they're crap. That's why. Totally. Okay, no lives that time. Okay, 210. Oh, these guys. I used to call these, like, flower enemies when they're not flowers at all. They're, like, just guys with ears. Giant ears. And the thing about these guys is they react to your jump noises. And if they hear you, they'll, like, charge at you. But obviously, if there's, like, nothing there, they'll leave you alone. So, I mean, they're not too hard to avoid. They can be a little intimidating. That one kind of gives you the hint to do that, because you kind of take him away from where he is. Now, right here, you have to obviously throw the key up, which we've done a few times. So just throw it up. And there we go. Stage completed. See, this is going to take about 20 minutes, which is about what I expected, so... Stage 211. Okay, so... This is a vertical level. Which what you can do here is you can either climb up this way or climb up the normal way. Climbing up the normal way would give you like some kind of practice at the very least. But I'll do it this way, why not? They're gonna give us a ladder. I'll take the... I'm surprised I didn't die there. I am really surprised I didn't die. Because I definitely saw me on my head at one point, but... No, I got game being kind of nice. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. Okay, so right here, if you want to get the items, you have to be a little careful. You did fall down here. Not do that. Okay, well, actually... Oh, crap. Okay, I got it. The key is actually pretty generous. I feel like it does stay around for a little bit of time. So if you make an error like that, you can still recover from it. Still, though, I was a little uncertain that I would have made it back in time. Just a little. Okay, well, here's the last level of the forest. So this is going to be the last level we do in this video. And much like the previous end-of-world level, we have to face off against DK. So... let him throw his barrels around. And then throw the barrels at him. And he should throw another barrel straight down right here, but... I think we got him nonetheless. Ugh, got him. So there we go. The forest is completed. Oh my god, DK's going to a boat. Wow, thank god there's a handlebar right here that we can use, or whatever those things are called. I know handlebars are like more like, you know, like on a bike or something, where you have to hold or something like that, but I got it. Trapeze bar, something. Regardless of which, we use that to get on the boat. That's all that matters. So there we go. Forest is completed. We are now at World 3, the ship. And as you can see, there's only 2 stretches of levels, so the next video is probably going to be a little shorter than what the last 2 videos have been, but that's not a problem. But yeah, this has been SlimKirby. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time for stage number 3. Later, folks.